Peace is something many people are searching for, yet very few feel like they truly have it. Life feels loud, it feels fast, and it often feels overwhelming. Worries stack up, problems don't wait their turn, and even when things look calm on the outside, our minds can still feel restless on the inside. You can lie down at night and still feel tense, still thinking, still carrying tomorrow's concerns. That's why the peace Jesus talks about is so different and so powerful. In John 14:27, Jesus speaks directly to people with troubled hearts. He says, "I leave you with peace. My peace I give to you." Then he makes an important distinction. He says his peace is not like the peace the world gives, because the world's peace is fragile. It depends on circumstances, money, stability, control, answers. When those things disappear, peace disappears with them. But Jesus' peace comes from his presence. And because he doesn't leave, his peace doesn't either. Even when life gets hard, even when answers are unclear, Jesus ends with a gentle command: do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. That tells us something important. Peace is something we receive, but it's also something we choose to rest in. Philippians chapter 4 shows us how that peace grows in our lives. In Philippians 4:6-7, we're told not to be consumed by worry. Instead, we're invited to pray about everything, not some things, not just the big things, everything. We bring our needs to God honestly, we speak openly, and we thank Him, even before the situation changes. And then something happens that logic can't explain. God's peace guards our hearts and mind. That word guard matters. It's a picture of protection. God's peace stands watch over your thoughts when anxiety tries to take over. It doesn't mean worries never knock. It means they don't get to move in. Isaiah gives us a key to lasting peace. In Isaiah 26:3, we're told that God keeps those in perfect peace whose minds are focused on Him. Peace doesn't come from pretending problems don't exist. It comes from shifting our focus. When our attention stays fixed on God instead of fear, trust begins to replace anxiety. The problem may still be there, but it's no longer the center of everything. God is. Psalm 4 gives us a very personal picture of peace. The writer says he can lie down and sleep in peace because God makes him safe. That's real peace. Peace that allows rest. Peace that lets your body finally unclench. When we trust God with what we cannot control, our minds slow down, our breathing steadies, our hearts begin to rest. Colossians chapter 3 tells us that peace is meant to guide us. In Colossians 3:15, we're told to let the peace of Christ rule in our hearts. That means peace can become a decision maker. If something consistently steals your peace, it may be a signal to pause, to pray, to trust God more deeply. God's peace doesn't rush us, it leads us. Psalm 46:1-2 reminds us of something important. Peace is not the absence of trouble. God is our refuge and strength, always ready to help in times of trouble. The psalm says, "We will not fear even if the earth shakes." That doesn't deny reality. It anchors us through it. Peace doesn't mean nothing is happening. It means God is steady while everything else feels unstable. Romans chapter 15:13 connects peace with hope. God fills us with joy and peace as we trust in Him, and that peace overflows into hope. When peace settles in our hearts, despair loosens its grip. Hope begins to rise, not because circumstances changed, but because trust did. Isaiah chapter 32:17 shows us the long-term fruit of walking closely with God. Living rightly with Him produces peace, quietness, and confidence. Peace creates inner stability. Confidence grows when we know we are walking with God. Paul closes this theme beautifully in 2 Thessalonians 3:16. He calls God the Lord of peace, and he prays that God would give peace at all times and in every situation. That means peace isn't seasonal. It's not something we wait for. It's available now. Psalm 29:11 reminds us that strength and peace go together. God gives strength to His people and blesses them with peace. When God strengthens us, fear weakens. When we rely on Him, peace becomes steady. God's peace is not fragile. It doesn't break under pressure. It doesn't disappear when life gets messy. It rests on a faithful God who is always present, and that peace is available to you right now. God, thank you for the peace you give that the world cannot offer. Calm our anxious thoughts. Steady our hearts. Help us focus on you when worry rises and trust you in every situation. Guard our minds with your peace and give us rest today. We receive your peace now. Amen.